in the camera. Hello, we're live on Facebook group as usual, and on YouTube. So welcome everybody. Now, don't forget, if you are watching this live, please do write in the chat, say hello, and I'll give you a shout out on this fine Monday morning. But today's video is all about the changes to Facebook that are happening over this last few weeks. It's been crazy. So I'm going to be going through some of the major changes, what they mean to you as a business. And then I've got quite an exciting announcement at the end, which I'm quite excited about. So if you're watching live, do say hi. Oh, hi, Manda. Nice to see you. Nice to see you back on our live. Of course, the last live video I did was with Manda. Again, if you're on YouTube or if you're watching live on the phone or not, live on the Facebook group, again, just type me some message. It's going to be quite an interactive session today. So I want you to tell me some of the challenges that you are finding on Facebook at the moment, because there have been lots of glitches. Facebook is fantastic when it works properly. But unfortunately, because they make so many different changes, there are lots of glitches that happen. So I'm going to be talking through some of these glitches that you might have noticed. And if I don't mention any, again, write in the chat what good glitches have you experienced recently on Facebook. So one of the top changes that has happened to Facebook is we've lost our little grey verification badge. I don't know if you noticed, if you have a business page, you could verify your page, basically say, yes, this is the business page for my business. It's not been made up by some other random person. This is my business page. It links to my website. You'd phone up, you'd press a little button and Facebook would phone you up and give you a verification number. You'd put that in and you'd verify your page, and you'd get a nice little grey badge to say, yes, this is the official page for this business. Okay. As of the 30th of October, Facebook's abolished all those, which is a real shame. Unfortunately, I think Facebook were finding that a lot of people were managing to abuse these different pages. They were creating temporary landing pages for the website, and a lot of businesses that weren't official businesses were getting verified. So they have got rid of the grey badge. Now, obviously, the grey badge also helped you to rank higher in the searches. So Facebook is saying that this isn't going to affect people ranking high in the searches, but I'm sure they are going to be bringing in something else that maybe can verify your businesses. Obviously, if you're a massive company, you get the little blue tick. But for us smaller businesses, we used to just be able to get the grey tick, but that has now disappeared. Now, one of the little glitches, in fact, Amanda has just put in the chat, last week, Amanda couldn't tag anyone into her business page posts. And yes, that was a massive issue, because I was finding the same thing on Facebook. When you type the @ sign and try and tag in another business page, it was just coming up with random ones. And I tried all different ones, actually. Even tried tagging myself in, and it wasn't coming up with my business page. Tried it again today. A few more are popping up now. But I think what's happened is, particularly those companies that maybe did have a grey verification badge on their Facebook page, for some reason, the tagging wasn't working for a while. So as they were removing the grey verification, it was affecting the tagging, and lots of people could not tag other businesses in. Tagging is always a little bit glitchy anyway. Often on mobile phones, tagging can be really glitchy, and I'll go onto my mobile phone, it won't work, so I'll then go onto my PC and try and rewrite the post and tag people in. But even last week doing that, it still wasn't working. So that was a big issue. Again, I'm hoping, Manda, has it got any better for you? Let me know. But so tagging is it just glitching. It was just glitching. I mean, tagging glitches at the best of times. What I would suggest is if you are tagging people, trying to tag people in, tag in the little username, the @ username under the Facebook page, type it exactly as it is with the capital letters and stuff. If it's still not working, try and type it in with spaces in between, using capital letters, etc., and just keep trying. But do test it. Test your own pages. Are they tagging it in? Are you able to tag people in? Because it's really important to get visibility if you can. So again, if you are watching live, please do say hi, say hello, and tell me any Facebook problems you've been having. Now, so we've lost grey verification badges. Okay, but it doesn't really affect us on a day-to-day basis, and hopefully it won't affect our search results. But one thing that really, really annoys me, and I was getting quite a few comments from clients, is they have removed scheduling in Facebook, in general Facebook page view. And I was just like, oh, what's happened? First of all, it disappeared from your mobile phone. They've only just in the last 12 months put scheduling on iPhone, and now they've taken it off. So you used to be able to write a Facebook post on your phone, and then schedule it. So you used to be able to schedule that on your phone, and it was great. And you could do it on the PC, you could schedule it. But now you can only, I think it's backdate it or save it as a draft. That has just been removed in the last week or so. However, you can get around this. You can basically now, to schedule your posts, if you have Business Manager, then go into Business Manager and you can schedule there. And also you can schedule through Facebook Creator. Now, most of us that just have one page and manage one page don't use either of those applications, because those applications really are for social media managers who are managing numerous pages, or if you are running Facebook ads through your Business Manager. And there's a number of you doing that. So for those people who just have their Facebook page and that's it, and they never use Facebook Manager, they've never needed to use Facebook Creator, it is a real bugbear, this scheduling being removed. So how do we get around that? Well, if you've got Business Manager, then go into Business Manager and write your post in the Business Manager application, and you can schedule as many posts just as normal as you normally would. If you don't have Business Manager because you don't advertise on Facebook, then the easiest way to do that, to get you back scheduling your posts, is basically you go onto Creator Studio. And to get into Creator Studio, if you remember, go onto your Facebook page, and along the top, it will say Publishing Tools. So there's a drop down arrow where you can, where it says Publishing Tools. It'll either be on the top or there'll be a drop down arrow where it'll say Publishing Tools. You can then select Creator Studio. Again, this is just another free application that has been developed by Facebook to help people who manage multiple pages create content. So go into Creator Studio, and then in Creator Studio, it's just another Facebook interface. You can then create your posts and schedule them in there. So if you don't have Business Manager, then I would suggest use Creator Studio, because that's the easiest way of doing it. And that's how you get around scheduling those posts. So again, if you're watching live, please say hello and I'll give you a shout out, and let me know what other glitches we are getting. So Clyde just said he's increased the number of likes on my page from up to 87, slowly reaching that 100. Brilliant. Well done, Clive. That's really good. I know Clive's page is relatively new. He came on one of my training courses, and that's really good. It is slow on Facebook. It is slow, but do you know what? You've got to remember that it is better to have a smaller number of people who like and love your brand and are likely to buy from you than masses and masses and masses of likes and followers who are not really that interested in what you're doing. So Quality, not quantity. People get too obsessed about how many likes they've got on the page. Likes doesn't mean business necessarily. So no, that's great. Slow and steady. That is the best approach for any social media platform. Okay, so we've lost the grey verification badges. We've lost scheduling, although we can still do it. It's just it's just another step that you've got to get round. And the other thing that they have changed is the way they calculate the number of reach. So the organic reach, the free reach, basically. So when you do a post, it tells you how much reach you are getting on Facebook. They have recalculated that. So the algorithms are changing in the background. And that reach is likely to have dropped slightly last week. Starting from last week going forward, you're not going to get as much organic reach. It's the way they calculate reach in their ads platform was slightly different to the way they calculated it organically on the Facebook pages. So now they are bringing them both together and using the same calculation, which makes sense. So you might see your reach dropping slightly. However, it doesn't necessarily mean less people are seeing your posts. It just means that your data has reduced slightly because the way they calculate that organic reach has changed. Okay, so if your reach is dropping slightly, don't worry. It probably means exactly the same number of people are seeing them. It's just not duplicating some of that data, which is what it was doing before. So, yes. So again, that's a little change, but it's not really going to affect how we do business. The other thing that's quite exciting that's coming up, when you add multiple images onto Facebook, as you download them, you do a post and you download a number of images. Facebook decides how it's going to show you those images, how it's going to distribute them. So you might have, if you've done 4, it might do it in 4 squares, or if you've got 3, it'll do 1 as a landscape and 2 squares down the side. Now, Facebook is been trialing, testing that so you can actually edit it. Now, it's not out yet, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks, that is going to come out where you can basically load up a load of pictures and decide, right, well, I want that one on landscape, I want that square, and I want 4 little squares, I want 6 little squares, rather than Facebook automatically deciding it for you. So again, that's quite an exciting update that will come into play quite shortly. And for those of you that are single, Facebook's launched dating as well. I'm not going to go into that because it's not really relevant for business, but just makes me laugh. Facebook are trying to take over the world. They are trying to be everything to everyone. So now they've also launched a dating platform within Facebook. So there you go. But we're not going to go over that. So glitches, we've talked about one little glitch, which was tagging. Has anybody noticed any other problems with Facebook recently? Type them in the chat and I'll pick them up. But there have been quite a few. So obviously tagging was a major problem. The other problem that I was finding as well, I don't know if any of you did, but I think it was beginning of last week, if you wrote a post and then you tried to respond to comments that were coming in on your posts, Facebook was flagging you up as spam. So that was quite funny. A lot of people reporting that. I had it on a couple of my posts, particularly when I was using the mobile phone, trying to respond to comments. Facebook was flagging me up as spam. And obviously that was a major error as I was the creator of the post. So again, frustrating, but that little glitch seems to have resolved itself. So again, Facebook is so glitchy and lots of people, so Bex, this isn't working, it's not doing that, it's not doing that. And sometimes it works for some people and sometimes it doesn't. Facebook rolls out these changes in waves. It doesn't give everybody all of the changes immediately. It rolls it out so that glitches will be picked up and amended before it's then rolled out to the next bank of people. So yeah, you've got to just love Facebook for its glitches, because if you didn't love them, honestly, they drive you insane. So yes, so there has been quite a few glitches. Quite a big one as well was it had a bit of a metric outage. So again, our organic data wasn't available for the 25th to the 28th of October, which is quite a long time for Facebook, again, because they were messing with all the background way Facebook works. So again, we couldn't get organic metrics. We couldn't tag people in. It was flagging us up as spam. So yeah, it's been a busy 2 weeks on Facebook. There is another as well. If I don't know if you do live videos, give me a shout if you do live videos, because quite excitingly, they are bringing in now. You can trim your live videos. You will be able to soon. Anyway, it's not available to everybody just yet, but you'll be able to trim your live videos. So when you go live, like a little bit like I did today, I went live on my Facebook group. I went, hi guys, I'm live. I'm just going to go live on YouTube. And there was sort of a bit of a few minutes of wastage while I was faffing around as usual. Well, now you'll be able to trim those. So you'll be able to edit your video before you post it, and you'll be able to cut the beginning off and maybe cut the end off, because there's also always a bit at the end where you're faffing trying to find the finish button. So again, that's quite exciting. Facebook live videos, you're going to still be able to start editing them a little bit better and a little bit easier. So again, that's going to be coming out. And live broadcasts can now be up to 8 hours long. So it's going to allow you to do a broadcast for 8 hours long live. Well, I really wouldn't suggest doing an 8-hour live stream. A few minutes is more than enough. And my live stream, really, I only live stream into my group on Facebook, because any more than that, once I've posted that live stream onto my page, again, you want your videos to be short and concise, really. So at the moment, live videos can be up to 4 hours long. They're now increasing that to 8. So I would suggest, it's really not going to affect us. You really don't want to be doing a stream for that long, unless there's something really engaging and really exciting. Again, keep your live streams as short as possible if you can, and straight to the point. But yes, for anyone that is that relevant to, then you can live stream for 8 hours. So for example, if you're at a wedding and some relatives can't make it to the day, maybe it's abroad or something, then they can live stream it maybe to a nice wedding group. So that would be quite nice. They could live stream the whole 8-hour event and people might be able to feel they were there. Other than that, I don't think there's really much value in that. But another thing for live videos is normally when you go live, you just set it up, click live. Now you can do a test run. So you can actually do a test run. Well, you will soon be able to do a test run whereby you can actually do a live stream just to your page admins and editors. So if you have a Facebook page and you have a few people that are admins on your page and editors, you can just do a live stream that goes to them, and they can say, oh yeah, that looks great, do this, do this, do this, do this. So it's not going to go to your whole audience. So they can give you some feedback on that live stream, and then you can go live to the rest of your audience. So again, that's quite useful, particularly for those of you who are a bit cautious about doing live videos and want to maybe just test it a bit and get a bit of feedback on how you come across and what content you're saying and things like that. So yes, so that is some of the top updates that have happened in this last month. Some of the glitches. Again, let me know if you've had any glitches. But the main thing is to remember is, your little grey buttons disappeared. No longer do we have verified pages. Scheduling, go through Creator Studio to do that. And again, if you're not really sure how to use Creator Studio and you're not really sure how to do it, just let me know. Drop me a comment in the stream, and I'll record a little tutorial. I don't mind doing that, as you know. I'll record a little tutorial on how to schedule through Creator Studio. So if that's going to be helpful to you, do let me know in the chat, and I'll do a little video tutorial for that and post it up. So yeah. And your reach might be dropping slightly on Facebook. So those are some of the main changes. that have happened recently on Facebook. Again, keep doing what you're doing. Keep following all those top tips that I keep sharing on what your content should look like and things like that. You know, organic reach is not dead. What I mean by organic reach, free reach is not dead. So keep on doing it. And when I said I was going to have a great announcement, I've got a great announcement actually as well. So my announcement is that my business is now 18 months old. And to celebrate my business being 18 months old, I am finally this week going to be launching my online Facebook for Business course. Now, this has been over 12 months in the making. I have sweated, blood, sweat and tears, or whatever the saying is, to get this out and done. I've had fantastic results earlier in the year when I run a pilot in June with some of my 12 people who've kindly piloted it for me. I had some fantastic results for that. And now it's about to go to market. So please do keep an eye out on that. And again, it's going to be basically an online training videos. There's over 30 videos, 30 video tutorials on how to manage Facebook organically, so for free, to attract customers and get new business without using the ads platform, because it is possible. Organic reach is not dead. Lots of people say that, but that's because they don't know how to use Facebook properly. So again, keep your eyes out for that. I'm really excited to be announcing that this week. So you've heard it hot off the press. Okay, so Amanda said she would like to see how to schedule in Creator Studio. So yes, I will do a little video tutorial for that. And Amanda also said, great news, she was one of my pilot students. So yes, so really excited. So if you are interested in my online course, which basically allows you to implement and create a fantastic, engaging Facebook page in small bite-sized modules. Literally, the video tutorials are only between 3 and 15 minutes, I think is the longest one. So you can basically watch them all throughout a busy schedule. Watch them whenever you like. It's designed for people who are very busy, like us lot, who don't have time to go to workshops, who don't have time to jump on a 2-hour webinar. It's designed so that you can do it in your time, even if you've only got 15 minutes a day free. And there are over 30 videos, and it ranges from creating a Facebook page in the first place right through to creating killer content, what all the settings do, how to monitor and manage the impact your page is having, how to rank high in the searches, because obviously Facebook does act like a search engine optimization, a bit like Google. You've got to put keywords in the right places so that you rank high in the searches, and it's all on the free bit. So yes, I'm really excited about that. So keep an eye out for that. And thanks, Sam. And Clive says he wouldn't mind doing the video lesson. Yeah, no problem. I will share the details as well to all my group, and I'll put links into my Facebook, into the videos as well. So if you're watching on YouTube, please do subscribe to my channel. I do go live every Monday at 12:30. I think next week I am again going to be talking about creating some engaging content. So today we talked about some of the changes. Next week I'm going to be talking about some engaging content for your social media. So how do we get seen in this competitive social media? How do we create content that really resonates with your audience? We've touched on it a bit in the past, but I'm going to go through some of the little nuances that you need to know. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next Monday at 12:30. And don't forget to put any comments at all. Let me know what you think about Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe if you're on Facebook. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.